whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do? And welcome back to All the Gold Podcast. We are your host on this Friday, this beautiful Friday. We are your host, Derek J. That is your boy.
Coop, y'all, episode 152, Friday Night Smackdown. It's Friday. We finally got some answers of who is going to be the sixth member of the women's match. So a lot of things happen tonight. Let's get right into it.
All right, man. You know they usually do, man. Live. This is coming from Denver, Colorado. The vision, well, they show the people coming in the ring, of course, as usual. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the building. That shit is getting played out. Keep saying it back and forth. That they keep getting so played out. But anyway, the vision, they're in the ring together. Starts off with Paul Heyman says that he has a vision for WarGames. He's going to bestow the vision on each and every one of us. He said in the WarGames, 5 of your heroes are going to be locked in a double cage where Braun Breaker is going to take a bite out of each one of their asses. Bronson Reed will be the subject to, he will be giving out tsunamis to each one of your 5 heroes, basically just summing it up. And then he goes on to say 5 main event superstars are going to learn what WarGames is all about, that there's strategy, and then there's evil strategy that proves you're the lowest scumbag on earth. So putrid that the devil himself will sell his soul to you, and it's his privilege to introduce to you the Maverick, Logan Paul. Soon Logan Paul about to grab the mic, that's when the Usos come down. They interrupt. Jay says nobody wants to hear what Logan has to say, and Heyman is running his mouth like he didn't truck his let me say it. Heyman is running his mouth like they didn't truck his crew on Monday Night Raw this week, basically saying that like they didn't beat them down. And then Paul E said they're just pissing them off, and says that he created the bloodline so Roman Reigns and his family could eat. The first thing he taught them in the bloodline was that the number game always win. Heyman goes on to count his 4 men, and then crowd was chanting CM Punk, but no CM Punk tonight. Big Jimmy Uso says they learned from Paul Heyman, and you didn't really think they'd come alone. And then Cody Rhodes music hits. No Cody coming down the ring, but they pan to the parking lot, go to Cody's tour bus, and then you see Drew McIntyre come out the bus. Now this brought me back. Drew McIntyre coming out the bus. Cody's got blood on him. He's laid out. He's like he's having a seizure or something. And then Jimmy and Jay, they run to the bus. They basically try to help Cody. So with all that being said, Coop. Well, matter of fact, let me just say this last part. So after that commercial break, the Usos are still trying to help Cody, and that's when Drew McIntyre pulled up in his SUV, and he says, see you later, champ. And he said, I'll see you at WarGames, and then he drove off. So with all that being said, Coop, what's your let me get your take on this one.
All right. Excuse the background noise, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyways,
I don't hear anything.
Oh, I hear it. It's a lot on my mic. But anyways, I definitely enjoyed this opening segment. I knew Roman wasn't coming back tonight. The funny thing is, like, when they were chanting like Roman, and I think Braun Breaker was like, he's not here.
Right.
But that was funny. He's not here. You know what I'm saying? Paul Heyman had a whole pause moment. He talked about some, bro, was it Braun Breaker's gonna bite everybody's ass or something like that. That was like,
hey, yo.
That was like, hey, yo, like, cut that shit. So the Usos came out and said, okay, what are we going to do? Well, I guess we're going to do like a 4-on-4 or whatever, like a battle royal, whatever the case may be, a brawl. I said, okay, it's kind of predictable. Then I noticed Cody didn't come out. I was like, interesting.
Right.
I said, oh, yeah, he must have got packed up. I thought it was Brock at first, but I was like, Drew McIntyre packed his ass up. If I was Cody, at this point, every time I see a bus, I might get PSD. Because every time, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The final boss took his ass out at the bus.
Yep.
Kevin Owens took his ass out at the bus. Now Drew McIntyre took his ass out at the bus.
Take an Uber.
Yeah, take an Uber. My man, take an Uber. My guy, you're not safe on your own bus, yo.
Yeah. I was like, God damn. Yeah. They had him leaking, just like, yeah, he's out for the night.
But bro, I mean, it's like it's crazy because when I look at it, it gives me flashbacks to that period 2 years ago when the final boss was there and he was beating him down. I was like, this is the shit I wanted to see. This is what I want to see. Stuff right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I'm just I'm excited for the men's War Games match now. I don't know. At first, I was kind of down on it, but now I'm like, I'm for it now. I'm for it.
This War Game's gonna cook. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
At first, I was like the lack of build up, but the fact in the past week and a half, they them kind of just like pick the storyline up a lot. I like it. I like it. This is gonna be great. I think Raw is gonna be great.
Right.
I gotta feel like Raw is gonna be really great next week.
Really good. We do got some comments. Let me read those real quick. I'm not gonna be
All
long
right.
on them. We got a first time, Mr. McMahon Khan. He says, "Ni hao, everybody." Okay, Ni hao. What's up with you, Mr. McMahon Khan? What's going on?
Yeah, that picture is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Then he go, woo, woo. Oh, yo, I didn't even notice his picture, yo. What the hell is that? Oh, that's Tony Khan. Oh, hey, yo.
Hey.
No, Mr. He's been on before.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
I recognize that picture.
Yeah, that's wild, yo.
Yeah, I recognize that
Wild,
picture.
yo. Dre, what's up? He says Cody wanted to keep taking bumps. He said, what the fuck? And then he says Brock Lesnar. And he said, man, what can I say? Oh, man, he's talking about that picture. Hey, bro, get that together, bro.
Yeah, that picture kind of wow.
Yeah, that's wild. Anyway, let's move on, man, real quick. We got Ilja Dragunov with the United States Open Championship Challenge. And JD McDonough comes out, and that was a really big surprise. Now, I would say this, though. I was really into this match. I thought this was a really, really good match. Like, when they first started off, it was like boom, boom, boom. They was going right at it. Not going to spend too much time on it, man, but I did like the reverse from that Torpedo Moscow that JD did, and then he did that standing moonsault. I think he got one of the prettiest moonsaults.
He do.
Like his joint is nice. It's like perfection, dog. Like when he lay out, yo, JD McDonough,
perfect. Yo. Yeah, it's damn near perfect. Like those are some moments that stuck out to me in this match. You know, like the way he hit this, the H-bomb was like towards in the match, like damn, he's out. But solid match. I like it because I didn't expect it to be JD McDonough. It was a good surprise, and he put on a solid ass match. McDonough and them, they got a good chemistry in the match. They're great together.
Right.
I don't know if it's their first time facing each other, but I love it. I thought this was pretty good.
No, they actually faced each other on the Indies before too, man. So it was like a basically for me. I've seen a couple of matches, you know, just a couple on the internet and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed it. I think that's when JD was called Jordan. Was it Jordan Devlin? Yeah, he was Jordan Devlin. Yeah, Irish Ace. I think that's his real name too. But anyway, yeah, man, it was just a good ass match, man. Top to bottom. These are the type of matches that I want to see, like, you know, hard hitting matches like this. And, you know, Dragunov brings it all the time. Very, very surprised. I'm not very surprised at JD McDonough because I know he actually can go in the ring.
He can.
But this was actually a good ass match tonight, yo. And I really want to see more of these two in the ring, probably in the near future or something like that. And then here's one of the shots that JD Dragunov to JD. So
solid shot, man. Kick to the face. God dang.
Yeah. Knocked him out, man. But Dragunov won with the Torpedo Moscow. He hit the Torpedo Moscow, and he hit him with the H-bomb for the win. But that pin, man, let's fix that damn pin, yo.
That pin got to go every single time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy. Oh yeah, and then this the picture from the previous one. I'll show that last. I'll show it last. But anyway, yeah, that's JD and Jordan. I was about to say JD and Jordan. JD McDonough.
Yeah.
All right, man. So next up, let me see. Alexa says Charlotte needs to have a chat with Rhea Ripley and tells Io Sky to give two of them a second as they cut away. You know, basically, Charlotte said she's only going to do it for her. She went into the room with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley was sitting in the background on this chair, but why the hell are they sitting so close together? That was weird to me.
What's up with that? I feel like we was in a scene,
a lounge, a romantic lounge or something like that. That shit was crazy, yo.
She always wants to say, "Come on, I'll be right back."
Hey, yo, yeah, so it was wild, yo. Anyway, they went in there, they talked. You know, and I guess, you know, Charlotte Alexa walked away, and then Rhea told Io, "Let me get a second with Charlotte," and she walked off. So then they cut back to Nick Aldis being interviewed backstage by Kathy Kelly, He says she asked him about an update on Cody Rhodes. She said, Nick said he didn't have any update on Cody Rhodes. Says he'll be able to provide one as soon as possible. Aldis sees the vision down the hall. He walks over to him. He says he doesn't know what Heyman has planned, but he wants to make it clear that the only reason Bronson Reed is there in the building is because he has a last time now tournament match. It makes it clear that Drew McIntyre is not allowed in the building, right? And then Aldis says he's concerned that he's still suspended from SmackDown. He's persona non grata. And then Paul says he's very vigorous in making sure McIntyre didn't enter the arena. And he says out of a sign of respect, he told Drew to go home or leave the building. And then he said the only reason why they did this for Bronson Reed is because Carmelo Hayes was stupid enough to fight him and offers him a handshake. Paul Heyman, he didn't shake his hand, but he shook. I think he shook Logan Paul's hand.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah, he shook his hand and said, whatever. Walked off. And then he got the Carmelo Hayes entrance right there. So there you go, man. What do you think about that? Those two segments, real quick.
I like those two segments again with the whole Cody and Drew McIntyre thing. Because first it was like, why is Cody in there? It doesn't make any sense. Mind his own fucking business. Now you put more heat on Drew McIntyre. Now you put more heat on the Cody feud. Now you got a heat between Cody and Drew McIntyre. Now you got heat between Cody and Brock Lesnar because that was a past thing too. So that's interesting. Then you got Roman. You got heat with Brock Lesnar from the past. That's the thing too. You got heat with Drew McIntyre. That's the thing too. So it's like it works. Like the way they're doing this is work. It works. Like I was worried at first, but the way they put this together works. And I do feel like come Monday it's going to be a solid ass show. Like they should crash out City. That's what I'm looking for.
Right
at this point.
Yeah, man. I think that like you said, the War Games match is really coming together. Each one of the participants has history with each other, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I still would have replaced Jimmy with LA Knight. I still would have replaced Jimmy with LA Knight, and there's nothing against Jimmy, but I think LA Knight has a purpose to be in this match because for months he was feuding with the Vision, so that makes no sense not to have him in that match. But I get what they were trying to do, but I'll still have LA Knight in that match.
Agreed, definitely. Agreed.
Yeah, back from commercial, Ilja Dragunov runs to the Tamatonga backstage, and he says it's coming. I was like, hey, yo, it's crazy.
The pause of the night.
Pause of the night, yo. Tommaso Ciampa rolls up next and tells Ilja not to worry about Tama and count himself lucky he hasn't gotten the shot yet. Dragunov scoffs and calls him a jackass. He walks off. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae told Tommaso Ciampa to tighten up. They got a tag match later on, and let's focus on that. Michael Cole takes a moment to eulogize Bob Claude, who was the NWA ring announcer from the 80s, famous ring announcer from the NWA. So respect to that.
Definitely.
Then we have the Big Bronson Reed versus Carmelo Hayes last time is now tournament match. Carmelo Hayes started off on fire, man. He came out kicking, punching, and then them chops at the beginning. I'm like, God damn, he was trying to chop Bronson Reed, but Bronson switched that shit around and said, nah, little fella.
Yeah.
And smacked his, he gave his ass a big show smack. I was like, God damn, he tried to take his chest off on that one.
Yeah.
But this is a very, very good display from Carmelo. The crowd got behind him a lot, and then you had interference from the Vision, Logan Paul grabbing Carmelo, messing up a couple of his movesets. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker standing on the apron. Then after that, to even the odds, you had the Usos come out, and then they attacked Logan Paul and Braun Breaker into the crowd, and they started fighting to the back. And as I think it was Carmelo that was on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And then Bronson Reed was about to come on the outside and do some damage to him on the outside. That's when Cody Rhodes came out, gave him a crossroads on the outside. After he gave him a crossroads on the outside, I guess he rolled over and he was talking to Paul Heyman. He cut some. Woo! Let me get down. I think I got it down here. Hold up.
Okay, you got a picture?
Yeah, hold up. I got one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one. Let me see. Hold up.
Because even there was a point where Braun Breaker was going to do the spear, run around the ring and do the spear thing. And I heard the crowd cheering. I was like, somebody's back. I was like, damn.
Oh, there we go, right there.
Got him right there. Yep.
Caught him right there. Yeah. And I thought that was pretty cool, man. He came out, came back and, helped support his team. But here's the part I want to talk about right here because he cut the best promo he cut all year.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Cody Rhodes cut his best promo all year. He was really passionate in his promo. He said that the Steiners will always be some runner-ups to the Rhodes or something like that.
I was like,
he went on, that was he dug deep. He told Paul Heyman, he said, you build him up and I break him. He said, and I beat him or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was just going in. He really went in on him, and he said something else too. I forgot what he said, but that was just the passion that he had, yo. I was like, yo, Cody, this might be his best promo of the night. I couldn't write down everything he said, but it was cool. What do you think about this whole match, yo?
Okay, this whole match was great, right?
Yep.
Carmelo Hayes is definitely super underrated, and he's one of those guys that can be next up in as far as a mid card championship and go further up if they do it the correct way. Now, as far as the loss between for Bronson Reed, I like how they did it because he lost, but he didn't make his character weak. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense how they're going to do that. I kept thinking, I was like, Bronson Reed got to lose this match because there's no way they're going to have heel versus heel. They're going to have Bronson Reed versus Gunther. That's not happening. That wouldn't make sense. So when Cody came out and got the interference, okay, bam, that makes sense. I like the direction they went in with that. That was cool. You get a chance to have Carmelo Hayes go off on another end. As far as the next match that he's going to face on Monday Night Raw, perfect. Cody Rhodes being super passionate about his promos, about how you feel about Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, all of them. That was great. And then you added more heat into this WarGames thing. So that was another great thing too. So that's why I do agree this is one of Cody's best promos of the year. Definitely. Yeah. Super passionate. They got a great story behind this. This is perfect. This was great. I like how he did this. This was great.
The other part of the quote that I missed, though, he did say, he said before stating that WarGames is more than just a match, it's his birthright. And he was talking about how, basically saying that his dad created the WarGames.
His dad did create that. Yeah, he did.
He said he'll see Heyman's crew in San Diego drop the mic and then walked off. So I like to see Cody like this instead of the all lackadaisical, what do you want to talk about? I like to see more of a passionate Cody. If you get more of that, better. To me, I think Cody shines more when he's more passionate.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you because the whole come out smiling thing, it's kind of predictable. When he's really in his bag and he's really frustrated or pissed off and he's ready to tell a story, cut a promo, that's when you get it right there. Like this part right here, I love it. I love it.
Right. So Carmelo Hayes won via count out and he advances on. But here's the thing with Carmelo Hayes real quick. God damn it, Javon Evans just got fed to Gunther. Now you're feeding Carmelo Hayes to Gunther. Like, what's going on, yo? Like, hey, yo, that's why people looking at Triple H like that. Yo, I'm like, come on, man, y'all feeding this man to the system.
Yep, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to push you around. You know what we say?
Bully you.
I'm going to bully you. It's like, man, damn.
Right, it's crazy, yo.
Damn.
God damn. So moving right along. Let me see. Heyman goes to check on. Oh, I already read that. We cut backstage where Chelsea Green talks about rescheduling her championship celebration because the vibes ain't vibing. And then Julian came up. They had a little confrontation. Though actually they didn't have a confrontation. She was hiding behind the wall, and her and Alba Fire had a confrontation. And afterwards, Jade Cargill steps in, and after Chelsea said, "I'm the greatest women's champion." And then Jade Cargill said, "You want to say that again?" And then she said, "Adios," and ran off. So Chelsea ain't want no smoke. She said, "I'm out of here, yo."
Yeah.
And then after that, we had it back. We went back to ringside where Fraxium made their entrance, ready to take on DIY after the commercial break. Let me see. So Sami Zayn and the Motor City Machine Guns, Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Fenix, they cut a old school Survivor Series promo. I thought this was okay, you know what I'm saying? They even had the old school Survivor Series logo at the end of the whole promo. And basically saying that, this is an international coalition of wrestlers, some of the best wrestlers in the world, and you had the best tag team representing the United States, one of the best tag teams in the last 20 years representing the United States, the Motor City Machine Guns, Shinsuke Nakamura. He said something in Japanese, and then you had Rey Fenix who said something in Spanish. So, it was good, man. It reminded me of the old school promos, man. So old Survivor Series promos. So I was really hyped up. I thought it was tonight. I thought that match was tonight, but it's next week. Yeah. So it's all good. What you think about that, yo?
Right promo, wrong night. I swear, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I love that guy. Hey, it reminded me of the Heart Foundation, Legion of Doom, all them backstage, like mixing tag teams. You know, like Jimmy Evil Neidhart talking and being passionate about his promos. Yeah. Tonight you long beard. I always want to do that too. That's the reason why I will get long beard because of that.
Right.
He like, yeah, it reminded me of that. I was like, cool. Survivor Series. All right, I'm with it. I'll take it. I'm cool. SmackDown, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I know what they're going to do. I heard they're taping Raw. I mean, they're doing Raw live and doing SmackDown afterwards. So most likely, this is going to be the SmackDown main event. Most likely. So you won't probably have the big main event stars on SmackDown because of that. So this will be the main event. Selfishly, I want to see this match on SmackDown, not SmackDown, Survivor Series.
Right.
But they're putting it on SmackDown, and I see why. Because of that right there. Great promo. They're super passionate. This is a way of telling stories. Do I think they'll win? No, I don't think they're going to win. I think because you want to put Solo Sikoa and the motherfucking MFTs, that's what we call them here.
Yep.
In a better direction. So
better position,
better position, better direction. So I see that's where they're going with that. So again, I'm still sticking with it. Right promo, wrong night. That's what I'm gonna say as far as that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next up, you had DIY versus Johnny Gargano. Excuse me, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. DIY versus Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. It was a good match, hard hitting, fast paced. I'm just gonna go right to the back end of this match, man. It was
who was tag team champions?
Damn, the Wyatt Six still. The Wyatt Six still have them.
They are okay.
Yeah, they haven't been on TV in a minute, yo.
I just forgot. I just thought about that. That's why I asked you that. I just forgot about that. Yeah,
man. So this is a good match. Like I said, fast paced, hard hitting. DIY wins, man. Ciampa. Let me see. Actually, did dodge the clothesline, goes tag Frazier. He sends Ciampa off the apron before landing the standing 450 splash on Gargano for a 2 count. He climbs up for a Phoenix splash, but Gargano rolls out the way to tag Ciampa. DIY land a shatter machine on Frazier, but the revival nod only gets a 2 count. Basically, they was, I guess, giving the revival or FTR, some props, whatever. Axiom gets a tag to go after Ciampa, who fiends him off before tagging in Gargano. Johnny takes Axiom down for the cover, but Frazier breaks the pin. Ciampa sends Frazier away, only to be knocked down by Axiom, who catches Gargano on the turnbuckle for a Spanish fly. It's only good for near fall as Ciampa gets involved, and this allows Candice LeRae to rip off Axiom's mask, and that's how they picked up the win. So he had his face. Gargano gets the cover for the victory. And then there you go. Winners via pinfall, DIY. So real quick, Coop, any thoughts on this match?
I do like this match, but I guess my question is, what's the end game for these two?
Not a damn thing. This is a nothing burger. If I was giving out nothing burgers, this would be it.
I feel like they're gonna next week they're gonna be backstage talking shit.
Yep.
And then catering. And I feel like it's no direction. It's no ending to this. And I feel like since they've been on SmackDown, these guys have been feuding for like a year, nonstop. Right. Feel like they're stuck in this damn vortex. Definitely good. They definitely could put on a good match together. That's for sure. Definitely for sure. But I feel like it has no direction. That's the only thing that concerns me about that. It's just no direction. That's the only thing.
Right.
That I'm not a fan of.
They've just been spinning in circles, man. It's been spinning in circles. This tag team division, it seems like it's the same players every week, man.
Yeah.
And that's kind of frustrating, man. As a fan, you want to see different teams. That's why they definitely need to draft ASAP, yo.
Yeah.
ASAP.
I'm surprised they didn't do it by now. Like, bring it back because of that.
Man, I don't even know what's going on with Street Profits. I haven't seen them. Like you said, the tag champ's not even on TV. That'd be Wyatt Six.
Right.
Oh shit. You got the Gorillas of Destiny and the MFTs, but they all hanging as a group together.
Yeah.
There's so many it's combos on there, but you just combo teams on there, but I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. At this point, I don't care about the tag division no more. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so after that, we cut to a video vignette. I don't know how they did that. I thought they was talking backstage, but anyway, they made it to a vignette. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, they agreed to put the past behind them, and for the sake of the team at WarGames, and they actually like, if you can trust me, Charlotte says I can do that, something like that. I can trust you or whatever, and they just stood there and I guess they shook hands. Yeah, they shook hands, and then they cut the commercial. And then no, they cut the video package with John Cena. He talks about being authentic, highlighted by the moment that led him to connecting better with his fans. He was talking about the Stephanie thing and how he was freestyling in the back of the bus. And that's how she said, "Can you do that on TV?" He was like, "Yeah, I can do that on TV." And then that's how he became the doctor of thugonomics, if you want to say that. So,
Right.
yeah, man. Back ringside, they show Finn Balor making his entrance, ready to face Penta in our next match. They go to commercial break. Penta was on his way out. After commercial break, he came back out, and it was Penta coming to the ring. This was a good match too, man. This is a good Penta versus Finn Balor match. We saw this before on Raw. Like we never saw this match on Raw before. This is a good match. Back and forth. Nothing really special about this match. Penta does advance. Let me see. Penta hit. Okay, so this is the closing part of the match. Sling Blade connects and he lands a drop kick, sending Penta into the corner. He climbs up for a coup de grace, but Penta dodges for a pump handle driver and then gets the near fall, followed by a Mexican destroyer, and gets the victory. So yeah, Penta win with the Mexican destroyer. Penta celebrates, and then Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce will discuss the matter to make an official announcement ahead of LA Knight's match next week because Sheamus got hurt. Told that Sheamus got hurt, which is unfortunate because I was looking forward to.
He got hurt for real.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for real, man. It could be something storyline, but I think that Sheamus hurt his shoulder for in the match last week. But I think they took him out because, damn, I really wanted to see Sheamus versus Gunther.
Oh, that would
have slapped, yo.
That would have been crazy, yo.
Yeah,
damn.
I would have, man. Fuck, that messed me up, yo.
We got robbed.
So now we got to see.
That was crazy.
See, we got to wait and see. It's gonna be who's gonna be a replacement now,
right?
And they look, and I tell you this too because Rusev was in this match too, and they made Rusev lose because I guess it's too early to have Rusev versus Gunther too.
Yeah, that's too soon. That's
man.
I think they got it. How do you sell that? Because they're both heels, but I would love to see it. But man, damn,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, they cut to a vignette showing Solo Sikoa addressing Penta, advancing and promising to take him down next Monday. Before he and the MFTs take out Sammy and his crew next Friday. Backstage, we see the new best friends crew: Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky, and we will find out who will be their fifth person.
Mm-hmm.
After the commercial break, we head to ringside of Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and they made their entrance, followed by Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. They head down to the ramp as commentary and address the fact that they still need a fifth member. They enter the ring. Rhea has a microphone ready as the crowd cheers like crazy. Rhea addresses how loud the fans are and gets them even louder. Rhea basically says, she addresses what happened at Raw at Madison Square Garden. Showed the unity between the teams, calling out her and Io, and then Charlotte and Alexa, and saying if you got to go to war with the right people, blah blah blah. So afterwards, as she yesterday was about to introduce AJ Lee, and AJ music did pop and crowd pop, and she was coming down to the ring. That's when the heel squad attacked them. Lash Legend, Nia Jax, the Kabuki Warriors. They was hit all of them from behind, knocked them down. Rhea tried to fight back. Becky blindsided AJ as she was coming down to the ring to help. And the heel stood tall. So what do you think, Coop?
I like it. I mean, I like the fact that the heels are staying tall. It doesn't make the faces seem more of a threat, but it makes the heels seem like, they're going to whoop some ass. The heels got a solid ass team, to be honest. And then, of course, the faces do too. I thought this was pretty good. And, it's kind of obvious who they're going to choose as a Monday, but the way they went about it, I'm okay with. You know what I'm saying? So So we get Becky and Charlotte in the same ring again. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Like we get so many factors in there. You know what I'm saying? So they're starting to cook with this story right here. So we didn't have to have the whole. I'm still sticking by this. We didn't have to have the whole Charlotte, I don't trust you thing. I think that was unnecessary because honestly, I don't remember their feud. Yeah. To be honest, I know they fought at, I think it was WrestleMania, but I don't remember their feud too much. You know what I'm saying? To where it sticks. So I'm glad you pushed past that. Now we got a WarGames match. Now we got all competitors in there for men's and women. So I feel like Survivor has the potential to be a good show. If they do it correct, they have potential to be a good show.
Yeah. It definitely has the potential to be a good show. As you see Becky shaking Oscar's hand at the end right there. AJ's running down. But it definitely have the potential to be a good show. The way they set up the women's to me was pretty weird. The whole thing with Charlotte last week. I guess they're trying to build story onto that. And but if you're going to cook for the men, cook for the women too, man, because luckily they saved themselves a little. I think they saved themselves a little bit. With the addition of Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, but man, that whole, and it's only happened within the 2 weeks in 1 week. And you had Charlotte, who last week was saying that I can't do this, and it just didn't make sense to me. But I guess they're making saving grace right now by adding AJ and Becky into this. Yeah, man, I don't know, man, but I'm looking forward to it. Period. I'm just looking forward to it. So
yeah,
right, man. That was SmackDown, guys. I know we moved a little bit faster than usual, because we got some things we got to take care of,
Yep.
But hey, man, it's good. We spend some time with you on a Friday. We promise Monday we will be together Monday. But Coop, real quick, man, let us know exactly where we're at with the subscribers.
Currently, where our subscribers, the numbers have been jumping tremendously still, which is great. So we definitely appreciate y'all. So, well, I actually hesitate to get to the ring. My bad. I'm sorry. Watching the AJ Lee thing back. So I thought that was funny. She did the LJ Uso. She coming to the ramp and they getting attacked. She just stood there and walked for like 2 seconds.
I'm about to say that, man.
Why did she do that?
Why did she do that? She did the Uso, yo.
She did a Uso. That was kind of jive. We had 3,688 subscribers, y'all. That is amazing.
That's what's up. Yeah, hit that number one more time. Cool. My bad. I was playing that dumbass music.
I do it one time. No problem, bro. We are at 3,688 subscribers, y'all. That is truly amazing. That's amazing. We thank y'all so much. We are approaching 4,000. We just hit 3,000 like the beginning of this month. Right. So we're going to December and we're approaching the year almost. That's crazy. So that's crazy. This hasn't even been a full year. And to accomplish these numbers, for anybody who's actually watched our podcast, whether you watch it, probably delay while you're watching at work, thank you so much. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to add your comments. Feel free to say your thoughts on the Raw, SmackDown, anything that's going on in professional wrestling. So we will be on for Monday Raw. The show will be regular. We're doing Wrestle Roundup probably Tuesday, I think, right? So
yeah, Tuesday, yep.
And then we'll be on for SmackDown and y'all. For Survivor Series, Derek and I will be live. So the Big Four, we're going to live for the Big Four. So that's the goal. So the Big Four, we're going live. This is one of them. So tune in with us. SummerSlam Live was so successful. That really helped our numbers grow up tremendously. So we're going to do the same thing for Survivor Series. So thank y'all again so much.
Right. All right, Coop, man. Look, listen, man. I'm your boy, Derek J. That's your boy.
Cool.
Yo, we out of here, man. Happy Friday. Peace.